Hello, Onscat here. We're playing Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. We're gonna do the side quest, the other gods, which will appear when you go into the fisherman quarter. And the fisherman in distress. So when we go in this area, when you have to find the person's champagne, this person will talk and it will start the quest.
Are you all right, sir?
It'll come again. I will die.
What happened?
The lower of death came to me last night. I know it will come again.
Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Could you describe last night's events for me?
I'm Cole Seabrook. It was my mom, Brigitte. She came to me in the shape of a giant black rooster. Before that, some hit the wall outside. Then she came in. She took my will and she led me to the water.
Perhaps you were dreaming?
I wish I was. The great gator was there. It called me and I couldn't resist, but then the spell broke and I managed to crawl ashore.
Interesting.
I know how it sounds to an outsider, but it was the lower of death and it ain't finished with me.
You mentioned a lower. What is that exactly?
You outsiders only know one God. But there are many and we call them lowers. And Maman Brigitte is one of them. She's the lower of death and life. She heals the righteous and punishes the guilty.
Did you feel anything apart from fear last night?
Yeah. The signs of Maman's presence, no doubt about it. Everything became blurry and my mouth was dry and the light became very bright.
That is something.
Oh, no two ways about it.
At least the weather is on our side. Hopefully we won't stumble upon the sheriff. Perhaps when this is over we can try the Louisiana cuisine. It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes? It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes?
I'm cursed, sir. There's nothing you can do about it. Death is hanging over me. Death is hanging over me.
Supper leftovers. It's not a simple tea. A herbal concoction, rather.
Black tea seems not to be very popular here.
Cheap and strong brew. Some chewing tobacco leaves. Judging by the facial features, Cole and one of his relatives. With William in Shreveport, 1879. He dropped a cup here. This one is almost odorless.
The recipe: mix in equal portions goldenrod, strawberry leaves and jasmine flowers.
It smells sweet. Interesting. I will take it just in case.
I would love to learn more about these. The healing properties of some herbs are truly amazing, Holmes.
And some are extremely dangerous. Coal ground herbs here. Are you a good fisherman, Cole?
I wouldn't say so, sir. Sir?
I must ask you, did you have a drink last night?
No, sir, I didn't take a sip. It all happened before I went to bed, and I only drink to fall asleep. That's just how it is lately. Death is hanging over me.
It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes?
We have a feathered friend in the case. We have a feathered friend in the case. The poor bird crashed against Cole's house. The damage is recent. There are too many imprints here. It's hard to say where he did or didn't go. A feather. Not black, however.
Did you really expect to find the feather of rock here?
More boot prints here. Cole was having dinner. He was alone. The herbal decoction started to affect him. He became dizzy and dropped the cup. Hallucinations and stimulation brought him outside. He could have drowned if not for the sobering effects of the cold water.
Sir?
Your boat is wrecked. What happened?
Well, I stumbled over a cypress root.
You'd need some force to cause that damage.
Yeah. And to be really down on your luck.
Cole, I am sure that you were alone last night. The Lowers were not with you.
Well, what else could you say?
I didn't say that I disbelieve you. I'm wondering about this recipe.
It's just herbal tea. I went to Mr. Samdi and he gave me the recipe to help calm my heart.
Is he a doctor?
He is a voodooist. It was risky, but all I wanted was some sleep.
Where can I find him?
On the side of the church at one of the entrances to the fisherman's quarter. Look for a Veve sign, but watch what you say. He has the power of voodoo.
I'll be careful.
Death is hanging over me.
Help me, please.
I'm bone-tied, but yeah, I'll help you.
Cole Seabrook's testimony. Cole's neighbors saw him that night, and when he left the house they thought he was drunk. Cole was alone. No spirits were observed.
Death is hanging over me.
It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm bone-tied, but yeah, I'll help you.
The voodooist. The locals seem to respect Samedi, despite him being a little strange. He helps people with their health problems, can give advice, resolves disputes, and can also remove slander and hexes. Samedi's letter. Dear Mr. Holmes, I knew that when you heard about voodoo, you would be immediately skeptical. This world is not what it seems. I find it strange that in your journey, you are still in disbelief. I'm sorry that I won't be there when you come for me. I would love to help open your eyes. I presume you want to ask me about the recipe you found at Cole's house. Knowing of his strategy, I told him to brew an infusion from these herbs. The effects of this infusion are insolence and mollification. If you don't believe me, read this book. There are the answers that you seek. May the spirits be with you, Mr. Holmes. Samedi. Yes. After you find what you are seeking, please return the tome. Some books can do bad things if they fall into the wrong hands. Jimson weed. Jimson weed, also known as devil's snare, is a potent poisonous plant. In case of poisoning, Jimson seed causes dry mouth, speech and swallowing disorders, dilated pupils, impaired near vision, fear of light, delirium, hallucinations, and agitation. Severe poisoning is characterized by the loss of orientation and sharp mental arousal. Goldenrod. Perennial herbaceous plant from the Asteraceae family. Goldenrod has a strong diuretic effect. It is used for indigestion, rheumatism. It has a general anti-inflammatory property. Strawberry. Strawberry leaves are an effective remedy to improve appetite and normalize digestive processes. These and infusions with strawberry leaves have a positive effect on the work of the heart, help lower blood pressure. They have a mild analgesic effect.
It's quite hot here, isn't it, Holmes?
Sir,
Cole, where are these herbs from?
I bought them from Zora. Her stall is at the market near the port. Death is hanging.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I bet Zora will kill her. Did you see how she rushed there? Fearsome woman. Yeah, I'm afraid for them Chinese and for anyone who messes with her.
May I ask for your assistance?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
May I ask you something?
You better ask someone else about that.
Are these herbs fresh? And you dare call my products substandard?
Excuse me, are you Zora?
I am. What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have several questions, if you don't mind. You are selling herbs, is that right?
Do you want to buy something?
Not really. I wanted to ask if you have the herbs from this list.
Goldenrod, jasmine, strawberry. These are very common. I do sell them same as any other herb merchant.
I came here because Cole Seabrook mentioned you. Do you know him?
Unfortunately, yeah. He's my late husband's brother.
Have you heard of Jimson weed?
A poisonous plant, but it can help ease the pain if you know how to use it. Some believe you can use it to create a zombie, a willless slave.
Is that what you wanted for Cole? Or did you sell it accidentally?
Did Cole get what he deserved? The Loas heard my prayers.
So you admit it was on purpose?
I admit there's a higher power maintaining order and justice in this world, and Cole got what he deserved. I'm happy that it happened, but that doesn't mean I'm to blame.
Can I ask what caused such hatred?
The sheriff confiscated all our weapons, and then the disappearance began. William wanted one rifle, just one, to protect us. Cole was too eager to help, and as a result, my Will got a bullet in his chest.
How did Cole explain what took place?
He just walked away as if nothing happened. Cole is the reason I lost my husband, and he should pay for it.
Don't you want to know what really happened?
For me, it's clear. An innocent man would tell everything. Only the guilty remain silent. My day was no bowl of cherries, but you've ruined it completely. What's done is done. There's no turning back.
Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry. You should search for answers somewhere else.
Sir?
I've learned about your tragedy, Cole. My condolences.
Zora told you, didn't she?
Can you tell me what happened and why you feel guilty?
My brother died. I'm alive, and William is not. That's why.
Tell me, what was the plan?
William had to get into the warehouse through the eastern gate, the one not far from the market on the edge of the railroad. I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
So what went wrong?
William went in, then came back with a rifle. I saw him jump off the crate, and then bang! He was lying there dead.
Did you see who shot him?
It was the bloody sheriff. I swear I saw him smiling.
What happened next?
My heart stopped. I froze. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats." And I woke up. I ran away. I had just one task, and I failed it. And for my mistake, the lower of death will come for me. Death is hanging over me.
Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry, you should search for answers somewhere else.
Is this familiar to you?
What makes you think I can be of any help?
Help me, please.
No, never heard nothing.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
May I ask you something?
I'm sorry, but I don't know. You might ask the others.
I've had enough of you. Get out of my sight.
Help me, please.
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
The herb merchant. Zora went to Chinatown Market. She was wanting to start a fight with another herb merchant there. Zora is known for a quarrelsome temper. However, for the few last days she has been unusually aggressive.
Get out of my sight.
Death is hanging over me.
Yes. Yeah, just ruining it.
Chewed tobacco. That's the spot.
I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
An oily handprint. The substance has solidified. I assume that this is cosmoline with which the gun was lubricated.
William went in, then came back with a rifle.
William was shot here.
I saw him jump off the crane and then bang! He was lying there dead.
The bullet went through him, and based on its velocity and mass, I would say the shooter was no more than 35 or 40 feet away. The sheriff stood here. Cole had no chance to spot him approaching.
It's a terrible choice of position, and it cost his brother his life.
Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats!" And I woke up.
And what did Cole do?
My heart stopped. I froze.
Cole sought safety in flight.
Now I see why Cole thinks he deserved it. He simply left his brother behind.
He did not have much of an option.
Sad. I think Zora would like to know about this.
What do you want?
I know you are angry at Cole, but you must know that he is not guilty of your husband's death. I was at the warehouse and I saw it all myself. The sheriff shot William and Cole couldn't prevent it, not even at the cost of his life.
Why did Cole survive then? And how did he return unwounded?
He had no chance of stopping the sheriff, but he found himself unnoticed. All he could do was run or die.
That jackal sheriff. Perhaps you're right. I didn't want to kill Cole. It's just too painful to know that he's still around while my Will's dead.
You can mourn with Cole. Forgive him if you can.
I'll need some time for that. I miss Will so much. I will try to forgive Cole. I promise.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Sir?
I have good news. No lowers are coming for you. You were poisoned.
What?
Zora sold you Jimson weed instead of jasmine. That was the cause of your hallucination. She wanted revenge.
It doesn't change anything. Look, the lowers were guiding her. I deserved it.
I went to the warehouse and I know what happened. You are not guilty of William's death. You had no chance of stopping the sheriff. Your only choice was to run or die.
That was my purpose as a brother. But I failed William. I'm a coward. I ruined 2 lives in one evening, including Zora's.
I spoke with Zora and she forgives you. Now is the time to forgive yourself.
You... Thank you, sir. I'll try. I appreciate your words, sir. I'll try to live worthy of my brother. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you both did for me. I'll never forget what you both did for me.
That was the ending of the side quest. The Other Gods. Here you can see where the 2 crime scenes are, and you have to shift between the fisherman squad where you start the quest, Chinatown, as well as the market, which is nearby the harbor's office. Is on the right side on the map, next to the crime scene where it happened. So thank you for watching. Wish you well. See you in the next video.